East London, South Africa, if you're all abroad. Anyway, I don't know how Andrew's going to get to where he's going to sit, but
I'm not the smallest of guys.
good
so
luck,
I
guys. So
don't understand.
we have the almighty Africooler tower around us. And if any of you are asking why do we have so many Africoolers around us, because Bulmoria are running the most amazing special on the Africoolers at the moment, guys. So you get to the left of me, the beautiful 55-litre Africooler, which normally retails for 3,499. But at the moment, 2,999 Rand, and you get a 27-litre Africooler absolutely free, valued to 2,000 Rand. So it's a 2,500 Rand saving. So for 2,999, you're getting 5,500 Rands worth of Africooler, guys. It's a fantastic special, all available in assorted colours. And Africoolers are tried and tested, and Untraceable Fishing has full confidence in them. We fish with a range of Africoolers, and we are super stoked to put our name behind Africooler and say these things work. For those longer trips where you want to haul some bait over for a couple of days, it's definitely something you need to invest in, and you can just, all you do is keep your bait in there. When you're ready to put it in your smaller safari cooler, your 12 or your 18 litre to go fishing, you take some out and you go, and you know you've still got your bait frozen for a couple of days after that.
Yeah, so 100%. I think we will repeat this once we've got a couple more
Members
on board and stuff, just that we can let them know about this incredible deal that Bulmoria is running at the moment. I don't know if Dean mentioned, maybe it passed me while I was trying to set everything up, but obviously I do carry a 10-year warranty.
Yes, I didn't mention that, thank you.
So that is a big plus. One thing I must say about them, guys, and please, I'm not downselling them at all. I would definitely upsell them in any way possible, because I do believe they are purely amazing. They are not designed to be carried on your back if you're carrying an H-frame. I can tell you that much. But if you're going away on longer trips, if you need to keep your bait frozen for longer, I think they did an ice test on the 55 and the 90 litre.
6 days.
6 days.
Yeah.
So yeah, the proof is kind of there in the pudding. They really are a great product. We love ours. And yeah, I can't say enough about them. Yeah.
Especially when you're off to the Transkei and you don't have the electricity for 2-3 days. You know you've got confidence, your bait is frozen. Take out what you need for the day, close it up, and your bait's frozen. You still got good bait for the next day.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So I mean, like Dean and I, on our second Mazeppa trip, when we went to the big crowd, and we put out that 3-part series, we obviously went the day before and we didn't have accommodation. We pretty much slept in the car for like an hour and then fished through the night.
Yeah.
But we had full confidence that our bait would still be completely frozen in the 55 litres. So we arrived there, took a bait out that we were going to need for the night, closed it back up, and the next morning when we put it in the deep freezer, rock solid. So yeah, absolutely amazing chillers, guys. Definitely worth it. But let's get into some comments. So we've got Jan van Riebeck saying hello. Antoinette Buzek saying hello there. Dian Smuts, evening fishers. I recently got into rock and surf fishing. I'm looking for a versatile rod for both non-edibles and edibles. Would you recommend a Beachmaster 2, number 6, paired with a Tesoro 14,000?
I think a beautiful setup.
I think that's an absolutely amazing setup. And you know what? It's not, you're not talking an entry-level setup there. You're definitely talking...
You're talking top, not top tier, but close to top tier, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the reels are up there with the best.
The reel is up there with the best, 100%.
The rods are up there with the second best, so you're definitely looking at, you got some good quality tackle.
Yeah, I think you'll be very happy with that combo, and yeah, I don't see that you wouldn't be able to pretty much handle anything on that.
Listen, you can fish. You don't really need anything more than that. Yes, it is nice to have the Horizons and the Evos and maybe a Saltiga and things like that, but you really don't. It's not gonna. This is not gonna. You're not gonna catch less fish because of your tackle here with this.
Yeah, and I mean, I think anyone would be really happy with that. I'd
be super stoked with it.
Yeah.
I'd be super stoked to carry that around.
Okay, so then we got SA123 saying, hey.
How's it, bud?
Jordan saying, evening fishers. Chris saying, how's it, guys? SA123, what fishing bag for river fishing? Not a big bag, is a nice budget-friendly bag. But look, there's a lot of different options on the market. I must be very honest with you. There's a new range that's just come into store on Bulmoria. Let me just double check quickly because I did load them recently. Sorry, I'm just going into the back office here. I actually want to see something. They call the Sensation tea bag, okay? It's tea bag, and there's a kamikaze, and there's a contra bag. and they're between $2.39 and $3.99.
Not badly priced at all.
Yeah, not badly priced at all. I would definitely look at those. So go have a look on the Bull Moria website. It's obviously www.bullmoriafishing.com. Go and check them out there, bud. Look, we can't pull out every single bag in the store yet to show you. It's just impossible. There are tons of bags on the website. Do yourself a favor, get to the website, search the website, and get familiar. There is a section there for bags, so you're more than welcome to check them out there. And then to answer your second question, how long will it take to deliver to George, Western Cape? So Bull Moria's standard delivery time is 3 to 5 business days. It can be quicker depending on your area, depending on the courier, but we take it standard delivery time being 3 to 5 business days at Bull Moria. Jan van Riebeck, any good 14-foot rock and surf rods for 3,000 Rand and under?
Euphoria.
Euphoria comes to mind.
Top of the line for me there. Trying to think what else will come in that pretty much that ballpark.
What's in that ballpark, Jared?
Bluefish special.
Yeah, okay.
If you can still get a bluefish special, yeah.
Yeah, bluefish special is there. I think we have spoken about it before in that it's an absolutely brilliant rod, and it's proven itself in the South African fishing community. My only issue with it is spare parts being discontinued. Although the Bluefish 2 XT is compatible, you will have 2 different color rods, unfortunately. So yeah, that's my only concern there. I would definitely look at the Euphoria. I think it's a brilliant rod. It's actually based on the very popular Akuma Precision. They just lightened the butt section, so you've got a very, very similar blank there. Okay, Justin Davies saying, how's it, Oaks? How's it, bad? I hope you're well. Somatic Fish Fitness, how's it, Fishers? Do you have any Akuma Sapphires in stock? Can we see one if you do? Funny thing is, we actually did Tackle Tuesday on the new Akuma Sapphire, so yes, we will be able to pull one out and show you. It's a very impressive little reel. Yeah, so it'll be on Tackle Tuesday tomorrow night, basically just showcasing a couple of the newer items that have just come into store. This Akuma Sapphire being one of them. Dean can maybe give you some stats on them. Maybe Jared can give us the box.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, guys. This is brand new. So this little 5,000 I'm holding, guys, now they all come fitted with a nice little power handle, which I quite like, or the 3, 4, and 5, as long as I'm mistaken. I know bearings, 7+1 bearings, I think 9 kgs a drag on the 5,000. So I'm just guessing what I read in the box earlier. But a fantastic little reel, guys. It's got a nice little seal on the drag washers on the top. Anything more than that, I think 6+1 to 1 gear ratio. I'm read off the reel here. Okay, so I'm going to read the stats on the 4,000, guys, is what I've got in front of me. So 7+1 bearings, 9 kgs of drag, 6.2 to 1 gear ratio, close guess. So a fantastic little reel, guys. I don't know what they're retailing for. They're probably close to 1,000 Rand or somewhere around there. So anyway, guys, a beautiful little reel.
I'll give you guys the prices right now. Sorry, let me just go onto the website quickly. I did load them recently. So for the 3,000 size, it's $9.99. 4,000 is 1,1, and the 5,000 is 1,199. Call it 1,200 Rand.
So I think a very budget-friendly reel. You're getting a big pound for your buck there.
Very much so. Pravan Lakman, how's it, guys? How's it, Butch? Hope you well. Will the Dawa S4 Trout Combo 4-weight intermediate line be a good outfit for light saltwater fishing with small flies in gullies and surf for small species? I'll let you answer that.
Yeah, 4-weight's very light, so you can get away with it. Saltwater, I like maybe a 7 or 8 weight. So I'm no fly fisherman, guys, but a 4-weight, it's going to work. It's definitely going to work, guys. Just also remember those rods and reels on saltwater rods and reels. So keep that rod nice and clean. Keep that reel clean. It's designed for fresh water, so salt's not going to do it very well. But I think for a nice budget fly setup to get going, not a bad start.
Okay, Anil Lakman. Hi, thanks. I always enjoy your show. Regards from Anil Lakman from Umkamas, KZN.
Thanks, Anil.
Yeah, thanks so much. It goes a long way, and everyone's support. You know, you've allowed us to reach a milestone within the last week, which was reaching 7,000 subscribers.
Appreciate it.
And the funny thing is that Bull Moria hit 15,000 followers on Facebook.
I saw that on like the
pretty
same
much
day.
on the same day. So it was like 2 milestones for us within the space of a day, which was really awesome. Wahaj Gasip, Hi, what nice multiplier rod have you guys got available? Preferably a 14-foot 5 to 7 ounce. Jared, the Euphoria.
4 to 6 or 6 to 8.
It's a 4 to 6 or 6
6
to 8.
So
Okay.
either just below or just above what you want. Yeah, unfortunately, multiplier rods aren't as really available as they were some yesteryears, guys. Obviously, it's the evolution of braid and the spinning reel that taken them out of the equation, but there are some guys that still like multiplier. So check out the new Euphoria.
Okay,
Multiplier.
so Vian Smuts, how do bottom line hooks compare to BKK, mustard, etc.? For me personally, I think they're great value for money.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with the bottom line hooks. The guys love them.
Yeah.
Okay, but personally, we fish with BKK, and we have confidence in BKK.
yeah.
And so it's kind of the same as like we have confidence in JDB DNA braid. So we haven't really tested bottom line.
I've never used them because we fish with BKK. We're not going to change from something that's working for us. But there are guys that fish with confidence with bottom line, so I'd say it's a great hook.
And I've seen tons of very good fish caught
on them, yeah.
on bottom line hooks. So value for money wise, I think they're perfect. Can't talk from experience about the quality and whatever, but there have been some amazing catches that have come from bottom line hooks. It's all over Facebook, and yeah, I think they're serving the South African community very well. Jan van Riebeck, what size reel for the Akuma Euphoria 14-foot?
What did he ask the question about the multiplier reel?
No.
So Euphoria 14, I think it's a 3 to 5. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I've got. 4 to 6. 4 to 6. So you're looking spinning reel wise at 10 or 14,000 is pretty much you're looking at.
Exactly what I was thinking. Marco Krobler, Aware Fishers, what's all the boxes, the coolers? Okay, so now that we've got some more people on the line, yeah, there's an amazing special that Bulmori are running, guys. It's pretty much a once-off special. This cooler box here is a 55-liter Africooler, this one here. That one over there is a 27-liter Africooler. This one used to retail for 2,999. This one here for 3,499. At the moment, you can get them together for 2,999.
For both coolers.
For both coolers. Obviously, it's an exclusive deal to Bilmori at the moment. It excludes shipping, guys. So if you are interested in these coolers, please bear in mind it excludes shipping. Plus minus shipping on these boxes, it ranges between about 400 and 600 Rand because they are quite bulky items. They are available in 3 different colors at the moment. I'm excluding the white because they're busy being manufactured again, so I'm not sure on the current ETA with those. But they are available in a beige, an olive green, and a gray. Dean can maybe run through some of the technical specs on them because we obviously own them.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, 10-year warranty, first of all, hand. Proudly South African made. There are no metal working parts on them, so you don't have to worry about anything rusting. Super robust rubber clips to seal in it. They're all fitted with a rubber seal on the top to keep the cold air inside. Beautiful, nice rope handles, super comfortable. All come fitted with a drain plug to drain all that excess liquid out of it without having to open your cooler. So you don't let the cold air out. If there are excess liquid, open it up, let some of the water out and close it up again. Other than that, the 55 comes fitted with a bait board inside of the top or a chopping board inside on the top. It has plastic hinges on the back. Super robust, guys. I know the 55 and the bigger 90 holds ice up to 6 days if the cooler is not opened. I know the 27, we've got 3 days of ice out of ours. Phenomenal coolers, especially for those long trips you are going away. You need to take a lot of bait with you, a lot of food, a lot of stuff frozen. Keep your bait sealed up in these, and you have peace of mind that on your journey, your bait's not going to defrost, because bait costs a lot of money, guys. It'll cost more to fill these coolers with bait than you will actually pay for the coolers. So check them out, guys. A phenomenal special. Andrew and I fish with confidence with these. We're not going to slug them along on our back, but we have at times actually put them on H-frames and pull them along.
We have at times. So the reason I wouldn't suggest putting them on your H-frame is this one weighs over 6 kgs,
yeah.
and this one weighs over 10 kgs,
yeah.
So they are quite heavy.
But if you've got a guy like Cole with you, put it on his H-frame and send him with you for the overnight trips. Fantastic. Especially the guys on the ski boat, if you want to keep a lot of bait cold for a long time. Things are super robust. They can take a knock. You can stand, you can jump on these things. They don't break, guys. So check them out.
All right, so Somatic Fitness is asking, will the Sapphire 5000 be okay for a 13-foot, 2 to 4 ounce Euphoria?
You can fish it. I'm not going to say it's going to be okay. It'll work, but I wouldn't use such a small reel on the 13-foot, personally.
I also wouldn't.
You're going to hurt that little reel. It's not going to have a lot of line capacity. This is little 5,000 maybe on a 10 or 11 foot for lure casting and from very light scratching, it's not going to last you on a rod like that, unfortunately.
Okay, so Jordan, any idea when the new Loomis and Franklin rods are coming out? Bud, I actually got one of the invoices today. I've set a reminder for 9 p.m. tonight, so yes, I am working late. I actually have to upload 3 different Loomis and Franklin rods, so they are slowly making their way into the store. Obviously, we had the Saftad show about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and now all of the suppliers' new stock is now pouring into the stores. So, yeah. Check out the website from tomorrow and you'll be able to see some of the new products. Albert Basson, hi Dean and Andrew, thank you for the meeting. And then Albert, I'm going to cut down a few comments here because I see you commented again. Compare the Bluefish XT with the Bluefish Razor Edition 15 foot 4 to 6 ounce. What I want you to do is just send me a reminder. I know you've got my WhatsApp number. I know we communicate from time to time. Just send me a reminder to send you a voice note from Sean Peacock, who helps develop the Assassin rods. He breaks down exactly in detail what the differences are between the Bluefish 2 XT and the Bluefish Razor and how the blanks compare and everything else. Further than that, guys, Sean, who's a very technical guy from Assassin, we will be doing some videos with him on the 1st of October, Dean and Sean, and we'll be able to release those week after week. Let's say, I'm just giving examples off the top of my head, possibly comparing why you would buy Assassin Evo versus Assassin Horizon. You know, what's the differences between the Bluefish 2 XT and the Bluefish Razor?
Listen, guys, there's a lot of questions I want to ask him. Not drill him. There's a lot of things I would like to know why. So I've pretty much got all the bases covered. I'm probably going to ask him questions. You don't think where the hell they're coming from, but let's get all those questions answered. So if there's anything you'd like to know, get those questions to me so I can ask him. But I think off the cuff, I'm not going to go into any technical details about the Razor. I picked it up. It's lighter and it's slimmer.
Correct.
Straight away in my hand, it's a lot slimmer and it's a lot lighter. That's the 2 aspects I can tell you just from picking the rod up in my hand.
Okay. Nathan Wesso, hey Fishers, what are your thoughts on the Adrenaline X Master Pro 30 or 40 for surf fishing, and what can it be paired with for anything up to cob?
Well, X Master 30 and 40 is a normal conventional reels, not bad little reels at all. I think you 30 or 40 pretty much can be fishing either 3 to 5 ounce or 4 to 6 ounce, 13, 14 or 15 foot rod, which will all be phenomenal for targeting cob. Maybe 0.4, 0.45 line.
Justin Davies, your Oaks catch this weekend. Fished hard, but the ocean was washing machine on Sunday. 1 shy shark and 1 big eye. So from my side, I went fishing at Klefani yesterday. I was there from 12:30 until 10:30. I caught a spotted gully shark.
Okay.
Big wash.
The sea was wild yesterday.
Yeah, big side wash. Drag felt like it was constantly going. You'd often be like checking your rod thinking, geez, do I have something on? I obviously went there to go and target non-eds, and yeah.
So from my side, guys, I blanked. I fished the first start of the league season this weekend on Saturday. I could not put a fish on the board, guys, so that's the way it goes. 7 o'clock till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, not 1 point for me. Some of the guys managed some very good fish. Unfortunately, I couldn't materialize on the conditions that were given to me, so my fishing sucked this weekend.
All right, Marco, he's asking about the Assassin Bluefish Razor Edition. Just get hold of Dean, ask him to send you that voice note.
He's already chatted to me already,
Okay,
so I'll get
cool.
back to you, Marco.
And then he says, what is your opinion on the Adrenaline Triple X K Light 15 foot 3 to 5 ounce?
Marco, just send me those questions. I'll have to check it out, but I know I've probably got about 30 messages from you I need to reply to. I'll get back to you tonight, but okay.
Somatic Fitness, are there smaller versions of the coolers? Looking for something I can put on my H-frame?
No.
Unfortunately not.
That's as small as they come.
Yeah, 27 liter is as small as they come, weighs 6 kgs. Not for fishing, guys, in my opinion, but great coolers.
If you've got a trolley, and are pushing a trolley on the beach, I think they'll work fantastically for that.
Okay, so Quentin Peterson, how's it? I want to get my first spinning setup, and looking at the 11-foot Lumison Archipelago, 1.5 ounce to 4 ounce, or the Cobmaster 1 to 4 ounce. Which would you recommend? There's not a big price difference.
Okay.
What did you recommend?
Okay, listen, I love them both. The Lumison Franklin's fantastic. I actually prefer the Lumison Franklin a bit. The only downside is the small eyes. You can't throw braided leaders. You can't throw long leaders on it. You have to throw drop leaders on it. I've got a Lumison Franklin Archipelago, fantastic rod. Cobmaster, if you're going to be throwing leaders, don't look at the archipelago, look at the Cob Master. But if you're not throwing leaders, look at the archipelago. So that's pretty much going to be the difference. Are you throwing leaders, yes or no?
Yeah, for me, I'm a very big fan of the archipelago. The Cob Master is a beautiful rod.
Yeah.
I just prefer the archipelago.
Yeah.
Mad Fishing, love the show. Well done. Shot bud, we appreciate it. Bob Pessy, how's it? Do you have any idea on when the Twin Power or Sir Tate will be on special for the Bill Moria birthday sale? Bud, it's very hard to answer at this stage. This is going to be the biggest birthday sale we've done. It's the 38th year birthday bash for Bill Moria. It's going to be the biggest birthday sale we've done. Just to give you some insight, we are hoping to launch the birthday sales and change up the whole website from the 25th of this month. Today alone, I did 100 artworks and 100 uploads. So it was a very long day for me. Krisa Naidu, how's it, guys? Opinion on the Akuma Nomad 2? It's the
little
Nomad
guy,
2 is the little
travel series rod. Fantastic
Brilliant.
rods, guys. Fantastic rods.
And they're such a popular seller. They're constantly selling out, actually. Yeah, I think they're brilliant rods. Jordan, can you guys maybe show me the Akuma Airframe 9-foot 5-weight and the Kingfisher Mayfly 560 reel? We're going to have to see if Jared can find that in store, guys. Justin Davies, I saw a heck of a lot of fish shows that Xanadu on Saturday. Was there league there?
That's correct.
Yes,
There
that
was.
is correct. Where was league from?
So it was from Gafani to the rocks to the left of Gafani was the cutoff. Joe's Folly, and then the cutoff to the right was Glen Eden Point, not onto the sand. So it's quite a big area to fish. Yeah.
All right, so Albert, the Cob competition, is it rock and surf competition or does it include ski boats? It is purely a rock and surf competition. We did have, I think, ski boats and things last year, but this year we decided to
rock and surf.
Purely rock and surf.
So no river fishing, guys. If you're on a river mouth, I think that's applicable. Fishing into the sea, though, but not fishing into the river.
Okay. So this is the... Let's get back to that.
Akuma
The
Airframe.
Akuma Airframe, 9-foot 5-weight.
No stock of Mayfly reels.
Okay, and we don't have stock of the Mayfly reels in this store. I have a feeling they'll have in the Beacon Bay store, but yeah, unfortunately nothing yet
Quite
to
a
show
nice,
you.
responsible rod to say. Not going to say it's a stealth or anything like that, but not a bad little rod. It's probably like a medium-priced entry-level rod, I suppose. Eh? Yeah. For its price, it's not a bad little rod, guys.
Okay, Marco Krobler, how can I catch a non-ed this December at Port Edward? I don't want to go to Splash Rock or crowded areas, only
Swim bait,
Munster and Auntie's Bay.
Swim bait. It's that time of the year.
Okay, Somatic Fitness, can we please have some more info on the Cob competition? Okay, so let me start and then let me get Dean to add his 2 cents worth, if that's okay. Okay, so... Yeah, it's 3 cents worth. Okay, so the Cob competition, it's a national Cob competition, guys. We do it every single year. It's Cobtober. It is one of our 2 major competitions that we run throughout the year. The one being the Monster Shade competition, and the second one being Cobtober, where we pull in the biggest amount of prizes for any competitions for the year. This year, we have split it up into 4 regions, which is why I want Dean to explain those 4 regions and why they've been chosen. Basically, last year, the Van Onselen father and son duo dominated the top 5 positions, and they didn't give anyone in the rest of the country a chance, which is why we've broken it up into certain areas. It does run from the 1st to the 31st of October. It's 200 Rand entry fee, guys. And on the 31st of October at 6 p.m, live on Untraceable Fishing will be the prize giving. We are busy organizing prizes, guys, so they will be added to the groups. Entry forms and details are available on the Bill Moria Fishing website. I know Dean shared them to a lot of Facebook groups and things today, so get entered, add yourself to those groups. One thing I can say that I have organized so far is I've got 4 Assassin Affinity 11-foot extra heavy 1 to 3 ounce rods as prizes. So look, guys, we're going big. We're going really big. But Dean, why did we break it up into those areas?
Okay, so we've got 4 areas, guys. We're going to run through the 4 areas quickly for you first. We've got Orange River border, which is the South African Namibian border, down to east of Strathspey. So the guys in the Cape and that side of the coast are going to be targeting a different species of cob to the rest of the country. They're going to be targeting the silver cob, which do not grow as big as the normal, the cob that we catch in the Dogger cob that we're catching here. So it's only fair that they've got their own little competition going between themselves. Then from west of Struisbaai, all the way up to the Port Alfred River, which is pretty much the Southern Cape and the Eastern Cape. This time of the year is October, is cob. These guys, that's where the biggest cob in the country are coming out. You're running the Breede rivers, you're running Gamtwist, you're running the Sundays. That's where the big spawning cob are in the country, guys. And we saw that last year. The Port Elizabeth area dominated the competition, left everyone else for dust. They're getting the 30 kilo fish, they're getting the 40 kilo fish, which we're not getting in the Eastern Cape, guys. So they pretty much have their own area west of Struisbaai to the Cowie River. Then we have the Eastern Cape, east of the Cowie River, up to Coffee Bay, which includes most of the Transkei. There we all fighting for those 10, maybe 15 kilo fish if we're lucky. There might be a bigger fish to come out, guys, don't get me wrong. And then from Coffee Bay up to the Mozambican border, we've got another section again because we've got Port St. John's. They can produce a 20, 30 kilo fish we've seen in the last couple of weeks. We've got the Natal South Coast and North Coast where you can get those big, what they call the Dogger salmon, which is the normal cob. So I think each category's been, each area's been closely looked at, guys, to make it fair for everyone in that area. Unfortunately, the guys in East London can't compare. We're not getting 30 and 40 kilo fish here. We can lie to ourselves as much as we want. If one of the fish that comes out in 2 or 3 years, it's a lot, where the guys in PE are able to get those bigger fish. So that's how we split it up to make it fair for everyone.
Yeah, so it might seem confusing to a lot of people, like the areas and the boundaries that have been chosen, but I think that pretty much explains why those areas have been chosen. There is a specific reason. You know, we wanted to make it fair for everyone this year, and I think Dean has chosen the areas very wisely. If you guys have any other questions, pop me a message, comment on the video. Dean will answer you if you comment on the video. And
if you're in an area, say you live in Struisbaai, and you're like, yo, now if I fish to the right of Struisbaai, I'm in this province, I'm in that province, guys, let me know if you're in Struisbaai. We'll enter you in the Struisbaai, you know what I mean, to the west of Struisbaai and stuff like that. So you can't enter 2 different sections, guys. And if you are fishing in Struisbaai, those catches will just be allowed to the right of Struisbaai. So there is room. If you live in Port Alfred now, if I'm fishing on that side of the Port Alfred River, I mean, that will allow you to fish in whichever area you decide to choose in the beginning of the competition.
All right, Jan, let's go back. Sorry, Kelvin Hanauer. Hi, gents. Want to know, can I chase bronzies with an old 18,000 F Saragossa? It is old but gold.
100%, but why not? What's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to get spooled, it's going to break. I think you'll be fine there.
Jan van Riebeck, what are your thoughts on the Rockaway 14-foot and 14-foot 6?
We've spoken about those rods a lot. Beautiful rods, guys. Very easy rods to cast.
And also nice and thin.
Thin, yeah.
They're great rods and they're good value for money as well. Jaco van Rooyen, how's it, guys? Can you share some live well ideas? At the moment, I'm getting about a week out of my well.
What are you keeping mullets and stuff alive? A week, that's good going. You're not going to get much more than that. Live well, you got to keep the water constantly changed. As the fish, obviously, when they urinate or secrete in the water, they do produce toxins in the water. So you got to keep changing your water out, 50% of your water every day. Constant airflow, but I think you're doing well. And also remember, fish are not feeding when they're in a live well. So I think you at pretty much as premium as it can get a week.
Okay, Miller. How's it, guys? Can you throw braided leader on the Wave Power Pro 14-foot 6? For me, the answer is yes. Yes. Provided you're choosing the right knots.
Knots, yeah.
PR bobbin knot.
Knots or
FG knot.
Yeah.
Jordan, how does that rod compare to the Dawa S4 Trout Combo and the Stealth Start?
Listen, but I'm not going to answer you because I've done about 30 minutes of fly fishing in my whole life. But so like, maybe we'll try to get Jacques to get hold of you. I can't answer you honestly there, but like, if I pick up a 10,000 Rand flower rod or 200 Rand flower rod, I can't tell you the difference between the two. And I'm just being honest. I'd rather be honest.
So, Jordan, listen here, but Jacques is the expert in the store when it comes to handling fly fishing. He is a fly fishing guru. Anything that needs that there is to know about fly fishing, Jacques knows. I've sent my number onto the chat here. Just pop me a WhatsApp message. I'll forward you Jacques' number, and Jacques will happily assist you with any of these questions.
I'm going to give you nonsense information.
I think for us to answer that, who are rock and surf anglers,
you know more about the rod than what we do.
Yeah, otherwise, another person's number who I could send you, who would love to talk to you about fly fishing all day, is Anton, who came fishing
Jeez,
with
man.
us.
You'll talk to you till Thursday, next week Thursday.
Yeah, and he also has, he knows everything about fly fishing.
He's a master. He's
an
a master
absolute
class.
master. So send me a message, just pop me a message, and I might not respond until a bit later tonight when I do sit down at my desk, but I will send you some details on. Somatic Fitness. What are the main fish to target this time of year? It's a weird time between winter and spring, and the fish seem to either be on or completely off. We have spoken about
Okay,
this.
so listen, it is that time of the year. I don't know where you're situated. In the Eastern Cape, target cob, guys, especially the guys in Port, if you are Port Alfred, PE side. The big cob are only going to be here so long. They're going to be here, but the bronzies move in very soon, guys. And when the bronzies come into those areas, in the surf areas, the cob becomes very difficult to catch. The bronzy gets your bait 9 times out of 10 before even the cob gets to it. So target the cob, guys. Silver stiamras, if you're on the Eastern Cape, it is their spawning time of the year. They're doing big runs between the rocks. That's why you'll catch a lot of silvers in the surf this time of the year. So get hold of those silvers this time of the year if you can, and check out those cob. If you are a flatfish fisherman, blue rays, they're wild at the moment. It is their time of the year, so check those out, guys.
Right, so here's an interesting question that's come through, and yeah, I don't know how to really answer it correctly. Yeah. Hello, gents. I love the Assassin Bluefish 2 XT rods. Can any of those rods be used for shark fishing in the sardine rod or in the sardine run? Or what Assassin rod can I look at on a budget? So that would be going up to the Bluefish 2 XT number 6.
That's fine. Like, I think the main thing with the weight of the rod is coming to the size of the bait and the size of the bait and the sinker you're going to be throwing. You could swim a big swim bait out on that rod. I wouldn't fish it with 65 or 80 pound braid, maybe fish with 50 pound braid, and you can handle some big sharks on that type of tackle. You're just going to have to be patient with him and not be able to pull as hard as you'll pull on a number 7 or number 8. But I think that rod is capable of catching a 200 kilo plus shark quite easily.
Correct. Okay, Conrad Swart. Hello, Jane. Okay, I've just gone over that one. Sorry. Peter DeCock. Hi, guys. I want to make sure about the comp rules. No river fishing, only rock and surf, as well as river mouths.
That's correct.
That is correct, yes. Kelvin Hanauer. Any recommendations on how to... What? And recommendations on how to spool. It is a 491 and 50 pound braid, 600 meters. Can you elaborate there? Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't know if that question makes sense to me. Justin Davies, any tips for O's that want to spool braid onto their own reels? How to control tension or the correct tension?
Yes, you get a mate with a wooden spoon
and playing cards.
and playing cards. Plastic. There must be plastic coated playing cards. No, don't do that. You burn your fingers. And a pair of gloves, and you get the mate to hold 2 pieces of cardboard either side. And that's the way you do it, bud. You don't. A lot of guys think they overspool the reels too tight. Yeah, just keep it fair, bud.
I've seen that other trick that people do with like a pot of water with one of those like
yeah,
lids with a...
that's to me it doesn't spool it tight enough. That's my honest opinion.
Like it's maybe a clever hack, but
yeah, that's alright for like maybe 10 pound braid or something like that. Yeah.
Jordan, what is the price range for the Loomis and Franklin Shoremaster? Bud, let me have a look on the website quickly. Let me see. I don't seem to have Shoremaster on the website. Listen,
I don't know that rod either.
Yeah, listen, but like I said, send me a message. Let me get Jared to assist you with rods. Let's get Shark to assist you with reels. I mean, sorry, with your fly stuff. I think that's going to be the easiest thing to go about doing it. Musa, how's the fish?
How's the boat?
Hey, man. Yeah. Musa, I need to come back to you because I know we're planning a trip to, I think, Sundays. Mid-October. You probably won't be able to make it because of work.
I'll make it. Don't worry.
You will make it.
No,
Okay.
it's on Sunday's River. We were going to make it.
So yeah, I really haven't had much time. It's been an absolutely chaotic day, and it's going to be a chaotic 3 weeks.
And if I drive you after work, I'll have to.
I've already set my alarm for 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, and I'll probably get to bed tonight at 12. So the next 3 weeks, putting together the birthday specials is going to be a nightmare for me. But hey, we're going to do it, guys. We're going to put out the best specials in the country for Bulmoria's 38th birthday bash. Jan van Riebeck, what reels should I get for the 14'6" rod for 2,000 Rand and under? For me, the Cedros, Azores XP,
They're still around.
Rovex Big Boss,
TFX.
Battle,
Battle,
Pen
yeah.
Battle. Yeah, they are a very hot special at the moment. Guys, sorry, we do have a couple of questions here. I'm going to run through them now, but unfortunately,
gonna cut off after
I'm
that.
not going to take any other questions because, guys, I have to rush off to the hospital, unfortunately. Philip Sneyman, opinion on the Akuma Invincible. But you are on the members group. Just pop that message through to the members group. Dean can
I'll
answer
answer as soon
you.
as I get home.
Estenru, question. Is Fish SA H-frame straps a big upgrade?
Yes.
Yes,
They are.
they're very, very comfortable. Somatic Fitness, please could you do a video on bait collection?
We will do that.
We
We
will
have
do
promised you
that,
guys
yeah.
that.
What pen spin fisher or better sealed option on a 14-foot rod? Are there any good durability cob casting? The spin fishers are absolutely fantastic
Yeah.
rod. Okay. Jordan, I saw Mandela sardines at my local tackle shop. Any idea what's the difference between that and normal sards?
No, that's just someone being some clever marketing, but
All right. Listen, Kelvin, missed your question. I'm very sorry. I'm popping Dean's number into the comments.
To me, I'll personally answer you.
Dean will personally answer you guys.
Sorry, we have to run.
Sorry, we have to run, unfortunately, but it's been great to see you guys all. We'll be back next week, Monday, 6:15 till 6:45.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's Eric.
Coming.